What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video with the Crowned Priestess. I hope that when you come across this video, you're finding yourself. That's the theme. Thank you, Spirit. You're finding yourself. There's something about, anxiety and positive movement forward. You are finding yourself. You're coming out of maybe a dark space, maybe just a tough time. I do see that there are calmer waters here for you. This coming up, like the energy that's coming towards you. I wanted to say this coming week, so it can be as fast as that, but there is progress nonetheless. I feel like some of you are, healer of the ages with material harvest. Some of you can be recovering financially, but I feel that it's not this energy of like being super content or, it's not like you're going from feeling low and sad and anxious and worried to just like doing cartwheels, but some of you are maybe indifferent to something now. That's the word. It's like something doesn't faze you anymore. It doesn't hurt you anymore. It doesn't feel like a challenge anymore, and maybe not because it's necessarily been something resolved, but it just doesn't affect you the way it once did. I do feel that you're maybe looking at things from a different perspective, and you've gained some sort of clarity, some wisdom as well through this experience. And so it doesn't affect you the way it once did or once could have. You understand, man holding a heart, this can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but what you are is in control of your emotions. That's the indifference that I felt. It's not, again, it's not that you go from one extreme to another. It's not this radical spectrum. It's a balance, but this balance and this almost sort of peace and calm in you can look like indifference to another. It can look like indifference to others in general that are looking at you. I feel it's visible, to the naked eye. People can see that something that once hurt you, broke you, affected you in some negative way no longer has the same effect, no longer moves you. And this is obviously great news for you, but I feel like it can be confusing or disturbing for someone else. Storm warning on the bottom, as I said that. This can be also some of you deciding to leave wherever you are. Leave a job, leave a home, leave a relationship, leave a friendship, just leave. And it's very aloof or nonchalant, again, to whoever's receiving this. It's almost like you're leaving them in awe. Like they're shocked, they're in disbelief maybe, because there's no rampage attached to it. There's no argument. There's no, irrationalities. There are no, there's not enough emotion in it for this person anymore. And it's interesting because I feel that you may have been viewed as someone who was overly emotional, who maybe didn't have control of said emotions, who was irate or unfair, or this tantrum being thrown when things didn't go your way, or at least that's how people saw it. I'm getting for some of you in the workplace, especially, like people like, oh, are you having a bitch fit? Are you having a hissy fit? You know, like maybe, I don't know. It's funny because I remember working a job many years ago, because I haven't worked for the man in forever, and I don't intend on doing so ever again. But many years ago, I was so unprofessional. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how I didn't get fired, but whatever. I guess I didn't get fired because my work ethic was obviously spoke for itself. But I was really upset and irate, and I like threw this whole fit because I felt overworked and underpaid, essentially. And so I turned up like real bad. And I swore to God that I would probably get fired by the end of the day, but it didn't happen. And I kept working there like an idiot. Like I didn't feel like I was being valued, but I didn't leave the job because I had to pay my bills, right? But one day, shortly after that, maybe a couple weeks, not even, I came in and I just gave them my keys. Like, and it was not irate, it was not emotional, it was not what it was, the display before the fact. I just gave them my keys and I said, thank you for the opportunity, and I walked the fuck out. And this was after I had worked a little bit. Like I went in, I worked for a few hours, and I don't even remember what set it off. It was just something in my spirit that was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you have to get out of here. And I just went to the back and I gave my keys in. And I remember the other manager, because we were both managers, looking at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I gotta go. And I'm like, thank you for the opportunity. Let so-and-so know, thank you for the opportunity. My superior, I said, and I'm out. And she's like, you're not gonna give it 2 weeks? You got it? I said, no. 2 weeks for what? Why would I let y'all know that I'm going to be here for another 2 weeks and I don't want to be here anymore? And y'all knew that last week or the week that I ranted off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing this anymore. So I'm out. And I just remember the phone calls that came in for weeks after that, begging me to come back, offering now the money that I was worth, whatever. But at this point, it was just like, I'm good, love, and joy. So that's what's happening right now with someone. For some of you, yes, in terms of finances. So it could be a work endeavor. This could be, again, with a friendship, with a relationship, a lover, a romantic connection. This can be with a marriage. This can be with anything. But I feel as though it's something that you're doing for yourself. And because it's for yourself and because you want to be free of this, it's like, it's very unfit. Like, you're not fazed by this at all. But man, are you going to leave some jaws on the floor? Okay. You are going to leave some jaws on the floor. Yeah, it's for you. Base chakra. Can't make it up. Root chakra. Okay, this is right in the spine. Very masculine energy here. It's just like taking action. It's taking that action and feeling like I'm not going to wait around for the other person. You see what I'm saying? Appreciation and attachment. I'm not going to wait around for somebody to validate me, because I feel like that was the case for a while. You were looking for validation and now you're not. Now you're following your intuition. You're following spirit. And you're saying this doesn't align. Very first chakra, it just does not align, right? And if your first chakra is out of balance, pretty much knocks a lot of other shit out of whack, right? Because it is the base, it is the foundation. So if my foundation is not strong, if my foundation is not straight, if my foundation is crooked, slanted, wounded, how is everything else going to build, right? It's at the spine. If I don't have a spine, how can I stand on anything? You understand what I'm trying to say? So this is clear as day. Somebody is just doing what is best for themselves, and it is in turn going to align everything else. There's nothing to worry about. And I feel like you're not worried. I feel like things that used to worry you are not worrying you this week. They're not worrying you. Once you make this decision, you're going to feel like that was the best decision I made in a long time. Man, I wish I was making this shit up. Forming solid foundation. You see the structure. It's everything that I just said about that root chakra. Archangel Michael can be of significance as well. The masculine energy. And this is not just that it's a man that I'm talking to, even though I know there are men who watch me. It's the masculine energy, though. The masculine half of you. The sun of you. You know, the do, the action. It's time. It's just time. You know, it's time to stop making excuses for yourself and for others. It's time to just go get the money. Go get the money is what I just heard. Go get the money. Go get the money. That's so funny. I feel like for a long time you were just in this place where, again, the lack of appreciation, it imposed a lot of self-doubt. It imposed a lot of, you know, low self-esteem, low self-worth. And it's like, you realize, like, no, I need to get that spine right. Like, I need to stand on business. You understand? And busting this move right out of your comfort zone is what's going to be lucrative for you, okay? Because this is what you're walking into. And by door to value, while yes, it speaks to money, it's a valuable life. It's a quality life. It's quality morale, you know, like you just, the integrity, there's integrity attached to this. Like, what is it that you're standing for? What is it that you are providing for self that you perhaps have provided easily for others, but taken away from self? You understand? Because it gives that as well. Like, provider, masculine is a provider energy. It's a giving energy. But what have you given to yourself? I think you realized that you were in a place where you were giving entirely too much to everything and everyone and not enough to yourself. And you are realizing that. When you come across this video, this is when it just snaps for you. You understand? That's right. It's going to require a lot of strength. It's going to require, some of you could have been empowered by something that you heard or saw. Some of you are being empowered and inspired right now by coming across this video. But it is important that you follow this nudge to just go. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. I keep seeing that little stick figure. Let's get some advice. Like, yeah, hold on. Oh, that was the yin and yang just now too, the world card. But they want me to grab these star seeds. Let's see what's going on. Advice, a mantra, something. This is a really powerful energy to be in, really strong energy to be in, okay? Yeah, I like that. And what's on the bottom is amazing. Okay, child of the cosmos, right? The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So you know where you're being led. You know, even if you have no idea where the destination is right now, you know it's up out of where you're about to go. On the bottom is trust the timing. You see, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Exactly. I feel like that was the anxiety in the past energy up to this point, was like, it's too late. I'm too old. I'm too knee deep. I'm too whatever. No, you're not. You're not. It's not too late. It's not anything. You know, you can trust that where you are about to go is the right way. It's the right path. Okay, it may require some work. It may require something that you're not used to, but you're ready to do it, and it's time to do it. You know, the time is now. There's no time like the present. And I feel like by doing this, you will, it's like that spine reference, man. It keeps coming up in that base chakra. It's like you will never be forced to sit down again. You know, they can't put baby in a corner no more. Baby done learned how to walk. Baby done learned how to stand on his or her own. I don't have to work here. I don't have to live here. I don't have to sleep on your couch. I don't have to minimize myself in your presence. I don't have to go get your food or your coffee, or I don't have to do shit for you. I only have to do for me. And the better part of this is you can't do shit for me either. You understand? Because I feel like that may for someone be what it was. You felt like somebody had something over you, or you had to rely on them. You had to depend on them. Not anymore. Not with the base chakra. Not with that masculine energy. Not with you forming structures and solid foundations. You can stand on your own. You don't need help. And help don't need you. You got it. Because the universe lies within you. I'm going to leave it there. Love, light, abundance.